So without any further wait, please, would you welcome onto the stage our first SOLOx speaker, Jacques Rieder, the Managing Director of Threads ME, speaking about taking the ordinary to the extraordinary.
Right, so I was given the night shift, so I'm going to talk fast and see if I can keep you guys awake. Ordinary to the extraordinary. A weird oxymoron. We run a business where we sell unsexy clothes. It's not something people wake up in the morning and we're going to go buy school uniforms, which made us think out of the box. How do we keep our customers happy? I love the panel that was just with us, because the most important aspect of our business is not product, funny enough. Our product is weird. You have to buy what we have. It's not like fashion that has a trend, new color, new style. We service some 65 schools, 200,000 pupils come and shop with us, but the product is bespoke. It is school specific. They have to come and they have to buy it, which sounds like a easy solution to life as a retailer. So how do we keep ourselves innovative? We took a step back and we decided, and I'm not going to go on about the product, what we did to the product. Yes, we did a lot of work on the product, innovative fabrics, innovative this. Leave that aside. Quintessentially, the most important part of our business is our people. When I took the business over 4 or 5 years ago, I had a management team that had absolutely no idea about retail or product. The very same team is still with us today. We started with a new retail concept. But before that, we looked at how do we differentiate ourselves. One-way service. People come into our stores, and again, different to fashion retail, I would like to have the person the short amount of time in my store, as quick as possible, seamless, get in, go out, and be happy. And look forward, if they could, to come back the next time, dragging the kid by the ear to come and buy school uniforms. And if I could have a magic solution, it would be to tell parents, and if any of you know some of these people, tell them to stop come that last week before the school opens. We do have our stores open 12 months of the year. So we spend time on our service levels. And what is service levels all about? Is it a smiley face? Is it someone waving at you, greeting you at the door? Maybe. But it is seamless. And a lot of that word has been used quite a bit today as I was listening to my esteemed colleagues who spoke before me. Who's our customer right now? It's Gen Y, it's baby boomers, and Gen X. Because they're the parents of the pupils that we serve right now. Who's going to become my customer soon? That elephant in the room, Gen Z. They are going to become our parents, and we all heard, what do they want? They want seamless. You got to keep them occupied, the innovation and all that. So what we've done is technology has become a very big part of our business. So when you come into a Threads store, we have what we call the McDonald's route, the drive-through. You walk through, we want you 8-10 minutes, you must be out of the store. That is now, after you've selected your size, there's technology, you get your size, you get your number, we pick it for you. And while we're picking it for you, we've also brought some innovative supplementary products into the business that they can choose and buy from. That is our biggest differentiator against our competitors, is our shopping experience, driven by our people. When we designed our retail store, it was looked upon, the board that I answered to thought I must have smoked something, because they looked at me to say, this will never work. And when you tap into the negativity of other people, be careful that it doesn't become your reality. Because once it becomes the reality, that's the world you're going to live in. Negative people have a problem for every solution that you bring to the table. We had to step out the box when we designed our retail concept. Today, we've had people from the US, from Europe, to come and look at our concept. It's an award-winning concept internationally. Designed, thought up by ordinary people that did the extraordinary. And again, obviously the product plays a big role, but it is about thinking out the box. If the skier comes down the slope and you say to the skier, be careful of the trees, what does the skier see? Just trees. And guess what's going to happen? He's going to ski into a tree. Regardless of how good a skier, Olympic or a beginner, or my way on my backside, I'm going to slide into a tree. But if you do say to the skier, watch the snow, it's going to be a seamless effort down, regardless of how difficult the slope might be. We focused on the snow in our business to take us to where we are today. I'm from South Africa. Those of you who didn't pick up on my accent. So back in South Africa, rugby is our game. And this is a very true story in retail. Story goes that there was this supermarket that was opening stores all over South Africa, and they had this young guy just graduated, and he was going to revolutionize retail. And he was bustling around the store, sorting it out. And just for that week, they happened to buy these small watermelons, seedless watermelons, was the buzz thing. And they were selling them, I'll use dirham terms, for a dirham a piece. And it was selling like hotcakes. His manager had an elevated office overlooking the floor, back in the day, dictatorial, making sure everybody's working. And he was watching the happenings. And he saw this young guy running up to his office, knocking on the door with one of these small watermelons in his hand. He says, what can I do for you? He said, you will not believe this. We're selling these watermelons like hotcakes. And there's this stupid old lady down there who wants, and this lady followed the guy up the stairs. So the manager is looking at him, and what is this? And there's this stupid lady who wants to buy a half of this small watermelon. And as he looked over his shoulder, he sees this lady behind him. He says, but thank goodness this lovely lady wants to buy the other half. Do you mind if we cut it in half? So the manager, not at all. So he calls him and he said, you know, I like you. You think on your feet. You definitely do. He says, I want you to become the manager of our store in Bothaville. Now, rugby, as you know, is a big game. And this guy looks, he says, you want me to go to Bothaville? The only thing in Bothaville is rugby players and prostitutes. And the manager looked at him and said, buddy, my wife comes from Bothaville. He says, and for what team does she play? So that shows you, think on your feet. And my guys, in our stores, we think on our feet. We have an issue. I'm glad you liked it. It's true. We have to think on our feet because you have no idea the wrath of an upset mother or wife for that matter. We have to always look at, we don't sell a product, we sell how we solve the problem in our business. And that is quintessentially what we have. We promote from within. As I said, not one of my management team has come from anywhere else but from within our store. As I said, uniform, not the sexiest product. What we try and do is make sure that we have retailment in our stores, might not through our product, but through the personality of our people, the ambiance of our product, and the ambiance of our store. Thank you.